6 o'clock Sunday evening. Everybody must be having dinner. Why am I doing this today? Agent Orange, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming, buddy. It's Sunday evening. I don't think I ever done one so late on a Sunday, have I? And I don't really know what I'm going to talk about today. People constantly want to hear more gangster stories. You just got off work? What do you do, buddy? Working on a Sunday. I only work on Sundays, Saturdays. It doesn't make a difference what day it is. You know, I keep trying to come back to give you folks content over here. Now, I'm going to be upfront and honest with you folks. I've been doing a lot of content. Oh, you serve oxygen for hospice patients. That's awesome, Agent Owners. You know, my daughter owns, not owns, my daughter is the director of the Abraham House in Utica, New York, which is a place, the last place on earth that people go before they leave. She does an amazing job there. I know it's not easy work. Taking care of people before they leave this earth. That's something that every one of us someday will be doing. For me, it would be nice if I just go in my sleep peacefully. I watched my father suffer. Alright? And I don't want to live like that. But you know, I'm going to live till I'm 105. I got that in my head. I walk every day. I eat fairly well. I like my sweets. I got to admit. Folks, come on. Come in here, hit that like button. Show me some love. Alright? While you're behind the scene. Uh, really? It's not on the news right now, Sarah. Uh, reporting that Trump died. If he did, it would be all over the news on every station right now. So I don't know where you heard that. Okay? There's my gal Cindy. How are you, Cindy? Cindy, are you over on TikTok? Folks, are you over on TikTok? Because I've been providing a lot of content over there. And I'm going to tell you something. I really, really enjoy it. Number one, we don't get all these bots and trolls over there. I don't know why. And I do a room over there, I'll get a couple of hundred people just like that there. And I end up with thousands of views. And they pay weekly. Right? Yeah. Cindy, you should get over there. I'd love to see you there. Okay? Why do people ask me how old I am all the time? No, I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to be the only thing that I lie about. Now, I tell you all here, I'm 81 years old. But if I meet a woman, I tell her I'm 65. Hmm? Kamal Preet asked me, what's my biggest regret? I don't have any. Regrets are negativity. First of all, you cannot change anything in the past. Come on, folks. Hit the goddamn like button, okay? Huh? Why can't you hit that like button? Let's smash it over here. Cindy, what's wrong with these people today? Okay? I'm going to tell you, TikTok's getting a lot better than YouTube. Okay? And folks, don't be surprised if someday I am no longer here and I'll be strictly on TikTok. All right? So I want you to know that there. So if you're not on TikTok, go there, start following me there. Okay? Because I don't get them trolls, number one. Number two, they pay much better and quicker. All right? And you know every day how much you earned. Okay? So I just wanted to share that with you. But so I am 81 years old, folks. That's my real age. A lot of people don't want you to take a look at me here. Okay, take a look at my face. Yeah, I got wrinkles. Of course I do. Okay? Tell me how old you think I am. And be serious, okay? You're not going to hurt me. All right? Leave me a comment. All right? Come on now, ask me at what point was my lowest. Well, I've had a lot of low points. But you know what? I overcome them. I've had money. I lost it all. And then I made it again. Then I lost it all. And then I made it again. And that's what I'm doing right now. Okay? At 81 years old, I'm making another comeback. All right? Cindy, 66. All right, well, you're a perfect age for me. You know, somebody said that you take your age, cut it in half, and add 7. And that would be the guy or gal that you should be with. Now, take my age. Let's call it 80. Half of that is 40. Add 7. So, are you saying that I should be looking for a woman 47 years old? Yeah? That's a little too young. What do you think? I don't know. I need your opinion there, folks. Huh? Kenji, jobs, very few jobs. I created my own businesses. Huh? I created my own businesses. I've had telephone rooms. I had a seafood business where I distributed seafood to the best restaurants here in Los Angeles. All right? I've had insurance businesses. I had a check guarantee business. Remember the days when people wrote checks? Huh? How many people wrote checks for everything at one point? And now, you know how many checks I write a month? 2. One for my rent and another to my church. I send them a check once a month. And folks, I don't even go to church. All right? And when I do go to church, all right? Hey, Snake, how are you, my friend? Snake come through with $1.99, hitting that thanks button. Thank you for the love, my friend. All right? I appreciate that. You know, Snake, yes, I could. There's a way to do it. I tried doing it the other day, actually. And that's what I would love to be able to do. But my computer is so old. that when I tried doing YouTube on my computer and TikTok on my phone. All right, and but my computer just went around. It stops. All right, it's so old I can't even tell you how long I've had this there. I am in the process. I'm going to get a new computer or maybe an iPad. Anybody got one that you want to send my way? Okay, I like that. A million sections, 12 days. A billion sections, 38 years. Agent Orange, are you listening to Anna Kasparian and Sank? They just said that, I think, on their show. Okay? Or I heard it someplace. Where you heard that, Agent Orange? It's funny you come up with that right now. All right? Thank you, love it. Call me Grandpa, call me Pops. Whatever you want to call me, that's fine with me, folks. As long as you subscribe and hit that like button. Okay? So today's Sunday, and normally in the Italian family, we always had pasta. But the older I get, I'm getting away from pasta for a number of two reasons. I'm a diabetic, and pasta will elevate the blood sugar. And, it's the pasta we buy here in the United States. Somebody just gave me $10 here. Wanderer, oh, there's my gal. Folks, everybody say hi to Wanderer. She comes through. Awesome, amazing lady. Well, anyways, there's a lot of pastas. If you go to Italy and you eat the pasta there, it does not elevate your sugar. Okay? Does not. I go to Italy. I eat anything I want. I have the pizza, anything. I drink the wine. The wine's so much better. You buy the same Italian wine here in the United States, and it's garbage. Okay? It's garbage. Sheila, 1999. Thank you so much, my friend. All my love and respect for you. You folks have no idea, but this is the only money I really make on YouTube is to help the you people provide. So I want to thank you all here so much for helping me out here. And then you got to make a minimum dollars over here. But get back to the pasta, okay? Do you know the Barilla pasta, all right, is banned in Italy, or was a long time ago? You know why? Because of all the ingredients they put in there, all right? But that's a big selling pasta. A lot of people see it here in the United States. Oh, Barilla from Italy. Gotta be good. No, you gotta be careful of the pasta, all right, that you buy in this country, folks. Okay, make sure it's got semolina in it. Okay, my kids took me to a restaurant over on Wilcox in Hollywood. Great, great restaurant, and we had the rigatoni carbonara, rigatoni bolognese. We had four different appetizers. I had a sweet drink. It's $4.99. Boy, this is for you folks. Sheila, again, thank you. So I got home. I said, boy, my sugar's going to be through the roof. I get home. My sugar's normal. I called my son up. I says, I can't believe this. All that rigatoni. He says, Pops, you saw the kitchen there. Because the kitchen's wide open. He said, they make everything by hand, just like they're in Italy. See, folks, the garbage our country feeds us. And then you got to pay all these big prices at the grocery store for these. You see all those products shelf after shelf in the grocery store. Okay. Do you know how they're able to sit on this shelf so long? That's all the ingredients they put in. Ingredients that are no good for you. So, folks, I gotta tell you, when I grew up as a kid, we had a garden. All right, we grew up tomatoes, peppers, and uh, beans, and a lot of things. Then my mother canned them, and we ate food all winter long. Guess what? It was all organic. There was no pesticides, no nothing. That's how things were. A lot of family did the same thing, but not today. I was eating organic. I was eating organic before people knew what organic was. Now what? You got to pay extra if you want organic in a grocery store. Alright? Yeah, folks. So double tap the screen. Okay, I think that is that help, Cindy. Okay, does that let other people know that I'm here? I hope it does. I know it does over on TikTok. They tap the screen twice. So get me on the algorithm. Let's let people know I'm here. I rock better when I see that number up there too. I got a few hundred people in here. Alright? Sophia asked me if I knew Trump, if I like Trump. I'm gonna be very honest, like I always do. I voted for him. Okay? Do I regret voting for him? I didn't have any choice on the other side. Okay? I didn't feel there was a choice. And I believed him. I believed it. And I'm a con man. I believed he was going to do what he said he would. And folks, we're in the most worst economic economy I think our country's ever had in so long. That is unbelievable. We're in a war. We got no business being in. Well, he was going to be the guy. No war. Remember he said that? Remember? All right, he's going to bring down prices. He brought up prices. Okay? We actually have better prices under Joe Biden, who you never saw. You Trump, you just got to see him all the time. And what do you think about this bullshit with him over there in Turkey and how he had to hide in a caterer truck and go and take another plane? All right, and it was information. Who gave him that information? Israel? More than likely. It was bullshit. It was a dog and pony show. A dog and pony show. And people just hear, oh my God. All right? But he didn't care about the people who were flying on it. See, if that was true, they would not have allowed, and they knew that. They would not allow that plane to go up in the air with all the people that they had on. Okay? Does that make sense? Does it, folks? Tell me what you think. Why would he do that? You know, it makes me start to question it. All these supposedly attacks on his life. Were they all real or not? A lot of people are questioning that. I don't know what the truth is. Huh? I don't know. But leave me a comment, folks. Tell me what you think. And keep hitting that like button, folks. All right, can we hit that like button? The more you hit the like button, the more it shows me in the algorithm and lets other people know that I am here. Okay? No tool I had a podcast. All right? And folks, you're not, which city and state are you from? Leave me a message, okay? And folks, you all know that I'm the author of the best-selling book, The Accidental Gangster. From insurance salesman to Hollywood fixer, okay? If you want an autographed copy, go to my website. It's right in my pro. Go to my website, and you can read a lot more information about me if you want to know who I am. How many of you people have either reached, when I see people and people follow me, I try to research them, all right? So, because I want to know, all right? How many of you do that? I bet you don't. I do, all right? I do. Wanderer, hey, you like some? Yeah, it was an Italian tradition, but I think a lot of times they're getting away from it. Okay, like yeah, we all do, Eventually, we get through that. You know, Silas hit that 20 bucks, 1999. One under 10. You folks been very generous today anymore. Huh? No, see this. Everyone donating now. Snake Plinsky. You started off, buddy. Thank you so much. Huh? What's my name? Oh, then you must go in my profile, hit my profile. My name's right there. If you came in here, it gives you my name. Okay? See, that's a simple question. A very simple question to find the answer to. Huh? Thank you, Cindy. Am I paroled? I got out in 2013. I did 5 years of really strict supervised release, and I finished that up. All right, what cleanup crew asks what pasta should we buy? Well, there are some pastas. You got to read the ingredients, okay? You got to read the ingredients, make sure they're fresh ingredients that they put in there. You see a bunch of names that you can't pronounce and you can't read, don't get it. You're not getting real pasta, okay? Sheila says, love your grind, man. At this kind of age, it's real. Better believe it's real. Folks, do you think I'm one of the oldest people on social media? I, I'm like, a lot of you might probably spend more time on social media than I do. Come on, folks, hit the like button, hit the like and subscribe to my channel. Keep me here, keep me invigorated to come back. to YouTube every day. Sometimes twice a day. You know? Yeah, here's the news still talking about Fauci. COVID is gone. Let it go. Forget about it. Alright? Gunner Jamie, shout out from Tennessee. Gunner, I'm going to be coming to Tennessee pretty soon. Actually, I might be driving there. Alright? I got folks, I've been to Tennessee. I love it there. The people are awesome. Okay? They're really awesome there. And I'm going to tell you, they are patriotic people. You drive by the houses down there, and I was in Nashville, went all the way up to Chattanooga, Knoxville, because my dear friend Paulie Kozanowski and his wife, Dr. Becky, they live there with their children. And my God, what an amazing place it is, I must say. I told Paulie today, I'm going to drive there. I've driven around the country a couple of times, and I want to do it one more time. And I'm going to bring you folks with me. Yeah, I love driving through the country. We got some beautiful places here in the United States. And you really would love it, folks, if you haven't done it. I take it every route. I've taken Route 66 through the center of the country. I've taken northern to southern, taken every route. Done it a few times. Thank you, Dewey, for my service. Yes, folks, I did serve our country proudly. 1963 to 1966. Yep. So I know what war is about, folks. And I don't want to see these soldiers, young soldiers, going into a war that we got no freaking business to be in. How many of you think that we should be in this war in Iran? How many? Come on, leave me a comment. You folks ain't leaving a lot of comments today, okay? And you're being a little shy in the likes. Keep hitting. Come on, smash that like button, folks. Get me to 100 here. You did it yesterday. You can do it today. All right, we're at 76. All right, we got 49 people, it says in here. Have you all hit the like button? I bet not. Out of the 41 people, I bet four of them did. Want to bet? What do you think? Huh? Come on, prove me wrong. Yeah, they are. They're listening. All right, but not hitting it. Well, now we're at 81, so a couple hit it. All right, come on, folks. Show me some love here. All right, appreciate it. And somebody gave me a gift here. 126. I don't know what that means. Uh, can you imagine? Thank you, Wanda, for writing the snake. He's a good guy. He's been around quite a while. All right, real gentleman, very respectful. I love respectful people that come here and watch me. Okay. Thank you, Dewey. Yeah, folks. Jacob, I just said I answered that question. Good morning to you, suggest. All right. All right. Yes. I don't know what else the algorithm here. I think if you double tap the screen and hit the like button, that helps in the algorithm. Okay, so the more likes that you can share and give me, folks, I let other people know that I'm here. I think that's how it works. Don't hold me to it. All right. Nemo, I try to do God's will. Yes, I try my best. All right. Thank you, Tanner. You're liking this. All right. Ida Janga wrote, "This economy is horribly, and Trump is not helping." No, he's not helping, and he's not going to do a damn thing, folks. Not a thing. He even said it. Well, his mind's on, he can't think about the economy because his mind's on this war in Iran. That's a lie, too. See, he's playing that war, all right, with good news, bad news, in order to manipulate the stock market for him and his cronies. Yeah, think I'm lying? How come he's made over $6 billion since he's been in office this time? Oh, did you know his son, Donald, got a company that makes these drones or something, for war? Oh, did you know that? Oh, did you know that all his contracts come from the Department of Defense? Oh, you didn't know that, did you, folks? Check it out. I'm not bullshitting. All right? Check it out. Come on, folks. 15 more likes. 15, you give me to 100. Okay? And then I'll shut up. All right? Can you do that? Ah, yeah. Casey, you remember, buddy. All right? Snake, you're doing very well. God bless you. I'm happy for you. Anybody that's doing really well in today's world, I gotta have a lot of respect for you. Okay? Because it's tough, folks. It's not easy. You know, I told you about the business I had. I opened telephone room. Boom, just overnight I would open a telephone room and I'd have cash flowing. Okay? But I'm 81 and now do they have telephone rooms? Yeah, they got them. They're in other countries and they're doing scams on the people on social media. That's what they're doing. Folks, all right, I'm going to hold. I need 4 more likes. Get me to 90. Come on, hit the like button. Okay? Damn it, I got to twist your arm for that there. I can't believe people. Well, we only got 19 here. So maybe if I got 2 more likes, I'd be lucky, huh? Oh well, it's going to be what it is. So they're not giving me the likes, folks. It's not helping out that much. All right? Yeah, folks, those days are opening a business like that. I don't know why when a phone call comes in, boom, it knocks me out. Okay? Yeah, the guy sees me live and he got my phone number. All right, he's calling me. All right? He wants to tell me I'm doing a good job. JB, are you here? Where are you, buddy? Huh? No. JB, did you hit that like button? You're a friend of mine. Come on. All right, come on, folks. Let's hit that like button. Thank you so much for the gold star. Okay, JB, I don't see your name. Where are you here? Let's look for JB Blanco, folks. thank you, whoever said I'm awesome. Somebody said my comment is, I, uh, somebody said my comment is the typical Trump comment. Ida, can you explain that a little bit more for me? Huh? Yeah, if I'm attached to you and you gotta say to the president, you're not doing good. Nemo, now God is our strength. Let's see, Tanner, Obama was garbage and Michael is a man. Michael who? Michael who? Come on, Michael or Michelle? I don't know what Tanner really is saying, folks. You leave a comment that's understandable so people know what you're saying. I would appreciate that there. Okay? Thank you. Comments are funny. I like it, folks, when you make me laugh, okay? Because, hey, look, I need a laugh. I love laughing. I love making people happy. And I hope I make you happy. Well, we got a big week. This girl Clancy pleads not guilty by insanity. Everybody's insane. And who they should be suing? They should be suing our pharmaceutical companies because they're prescribing drugs. Doctors are prescribing drugs to children. They don't need drugs. Sorry for yelling. All right? They don't need drugs. What children need is love. They need to be taught. They need to be held. They got to know that they're loved. And you watch how fast the problems go away. Not by some codes. They're messing them up more. All right, folks, I think that's a good subject. We're going to talk about that tomorrow, maybe. God bless you all. I'll see you tomorrow. All my love and respect to each and every one of you. God bless.